Hi there! So, Miss Taylor Swift released a new album. It's called Midnights, and this is the cover. And what I'm gonna do today is basically recreate the makeup look that she's wearing in this beautiful cover. Blue is my least favorite color when it comes to eyeshadow, but today I'm stepping out of my comfort zone and recreating this look because I really like how it looks. I will need a bit of a base on my lids before applying any eyeshadow, so I'm going to use a bit of concealer. This is the Stay Naked from Urban Decay. And I'm just applying a tiny dot on each lid and blending it out with my finger. I love blue in general, like blue is a beautiful color. It's just that I don't really like how it looks on me because I have a very warm toned skin tone and it kind of looks out of place almost. So usually any cool tone eyeshadow looks out of place on me, but especially blue because blue is the most cool tone of them all. For the eyeshadow I will apply some cool tones in my crease first. I'm gonna take the Taupes palette by Juvia's Place. I'm gonna start with this shade and I'm gonna see if I need anything lighter in my crease. But for now I think this is fine. I'm going to use this little brush. This one is from Eco Tools. It's the Mini Ultimate Eye Brush. All of my brushes are dirty because I've been to a wedding this weekend and I did makeup on 5? Was it 5 people? Yeah, 5 including me. I kept saying that I have to wash my brushes. I kept saying that yesterday, but unfortunately I just didn't. I don't know, I forgot. Anyways, this shade is going in my crease. Taylor, she has deep set eyes like I do. So it might seem like she has some kind of a cut crease going on in that picture. It's just the way that her eye is shaped. So the crease is a little bit more prominent than what? Than the lid, I don't know. I took a little bit more product and I'm accentuating the outer corner a bit. I'm building it up. Actually, I'm going to blend it with a little something. I'm gonna take this lighter shade of the palette. So I'm doing large circular motions, blending the shades. For the blue part, I'm gonna pick up the Magic Mini palette from Juvia's Place. I will pick this shade here, Vibe. I'm gonna pick it on a brush first. Let's see how that goes. It's a Juvia's Place 005. That is nice. Okay, so I'm stamping that all over the lid. Okay, this is not entirely blue, but I plan on adding something else on top, so don't worry about it. Let's blend the crease again. So the line between the lid and the crease is not that defined. I want to make it a bit more sparkly, so I'm gonna pick the Stoned Vibes palette from Urban Decay. I think this is a little too blue and this is a little too light. I might do a little mix of these. I'm just gonna use my finger to apply it. I feel like this is the best way to work with this palette anyway. These are very sparkly and the finger picks up the sparkles better than a brush would. And I'll be blending the crease again. What I need now is eyeliner. I'm going to use this one from Catrice. This is not my usual eyeliner style. Hers is pretty thick and not as long as I usually do it. So I will try to maintain that style. Also, it's extended up to her inner corner, which again is not something that I usually do. Moving on to the face makeup, I'm going to mix two foundations from Makeup Forever. The Reboot in the shade Y245 and the Ultra HD Perfector in the shade 2. This is a tiny bit too dark for me at the moment, so I need to mix it with something that's a little bit lighter, like this one is. Just gonna mix them on my hand first. And I can apply the mixture on my face. As usual, I'm not going to apply any foundation on my forehead. I've gotten a little bit lazy with it, plus I don't really see the point. I'm gonna blend it in with a sponge. I don't need a lot of coverage for this look. She doesn't have... her base is not that glamorous, it's a little bit more on the natural side. I'm gonna use a bit of that Stay Naked concealer. I'm not gonna apply a lot of it, just a tiny dot. It isn't quite a dot. It's a little bit bigger than a dot. But I'm only applying it in the inner portion of my under eyes because that's where my discoloration is. And I'm gonna use the same sponge to blend it. I will set my under eyes with a little bit of translucent powder and a powder puff. I'm gonna pick up the powder, but first I'm going to stamp it on my hand because this sponge picks up a lot of product. Continuing with my struggle to find clean brushes, I will apply some bronzer. I'm going to use the Hoola bronzer from Benefit. I'm gonna wipe the brush on my hand first because this can be a bit too dark for my skin tone. And this brush can be a little too big for my face. But I will stop complaining and just apply the bronzer. Have you listened to Midnights? Are you a Taylor Swift fan? I'm curious. I believe my favorite songs from the album are... I love Maroon, and I also love Question. Usually when an album comes out from an artist that I love, my favorites change throughout the days. Like I have spans of days where I get obsessed with certain songs, but who knows, next week maybe I'll have some different favorite songs from the album, and it's most likely that's gonna happen. Okay, blush. I'm going to use this coral one from Makeup Forever, which with again a very unusual brush for me. Her blush is not really that visible, that's why I'm going for a coral color instead of a pink. It kind of melts in with the bronzer. And I'm gonna finish off with highlighter, which I'm not even gonna bother looking for a brush. I'm just gonna apply it with my finger. Okay, pretty hard to tell what's going on her lower lash line, but I will try my best. And I will use this same shade, and I'm gonna apply it across the lower lid. I'm gonna apply some black on my waterline. The pencil is from Sephora Collection. It's the Glide Liner in the shade Deep Black. And I'll also apply this underneath my lashes. And I'm gonna need some of that highlighter in my inner corner. Bear with me while I try to do this. Okay, that's not bad. And the last step to my eye makeup would be mascara. But first I will curl my lashes. False lashes would really suit this look because it's so... the eye look is so glamorous. So if you want false lashes, then go for it. I'm using the False Lashes mascara from Essence. On the lips she wears something reddish, but not really full red, in my opinion, or at least maybe it's the lighting, I don't know. But what I'm gonna use is the NYX Shine Loud lipstick, I guess, in the shade Life Goals. I think this is supposed to be some kind of a peachy shade, but usually on my skin tone lipsticks appear much darker than they are because I'm really pale. So this on me almost looks red. So it's peachy, kind of like almost a muted red. Okay, I'm gonna let this dry so it becomes really sticky. I wouldn't apply the gloss part, but I have to, because otherwise this formula is really sticky. So I will try to apply as little as I can. Probably I will have to wipe it a bit so it's not that shiny. So I'll just take a napkin and kind of pat it a bit, just to remove a bit of the shine. And now it's comfortable as well. It's not sticky anymore. This is the look. I hope you like how it came out. I really enjoy it, even though it's blue. I don't know, it's something about this shade that makes it really beautiful. I would truly wear this to an event or something, which for me, that doesn't really happen with blue. But this one, I think it leans more towards gray. I don't know, it's just something that makes it look more flattering on me than just full on blue. Anyways, I want to hear your thoughts in the comments below. I hope you found this video useful. I wish you an amazing day and I will see you next time. Bye!